Is he all right?
The doctor said Paul may never walk again.
God. Well, he's pulled through. You've got to hang on to that. Besides, it is early days. He could surprise everyone.
Either way, he's going to need special attention for quite some time.
Yes, of course he will.
That's why I've decided to resign as governor of Wentworth.
Oh, God.
I'm very pleased with the way the laundry's shaping up, Father. Their efficiency has improved quite a lot in the last week. Oh, Mrs. Davidson. I'd like you to meet my father, Major Ferguson. Mrs. Davidson is from the department.
I'm pleased to meet you, Major.
It's my pleasure, Mrs. Davidson.
Right. Everybody move out. I said move out. You'll all be on a charge if you don't move out now. Right. Mrs. Morris, I want Bryant put in solitary and the rest charged with dumb insolence. Mrs. Morris, you are not paid to stand around...
I suggest you return to your office. I shall be there directly.
You don't have to prove anything to me, Joan. Everybody's allowed a few mistakes in life.
Mrs. Davidson, you have clearly overridden my instructions. I stated that all those women were to be charged and that Bryant was to be placed in solitary.
I decided the punishment needed reviewing.
The hell am I supposed to maintain discipline when you continually override my authority?
Once is not continually, Miss Ferguson. May I also remind you your position here is temporary. The department can veto any rulings it sees fit.
That's the trouble with Wentworth. Too many chiefs.
I suggest we continue this conversation in your office.
Well, Bryant, been stabbing me in the back, have you? So you can suck up to the department.
Oh, yes, it's very hard at the top, isn't it? There's always someone that's trying to claw their way up the slag heap.
Just you remember, Bryant, I never forget. Never! You're not taking Bryant's word against mine, are you?
I see no reason to disbelieve her.
Bryant is a prisoner. May I remind you that I am acting governor?
May I remind you that is very shaky ground at the moment. Your daily reports substantiate most of what Bryant has said. The punishments, the outrageous restrictions imposed. You have managed in an incredibly short space of time to alienate both the officers and the women.
Yes, I admit I was strict. But that was necessary to bring some sort of order into Wentworth. They're merely overreacting because they're not used to discipline.
There is discipline and there is repression, Miss Ferguson. Fortunately, most of the damage can be undone. To start with, the tightened security will be relaxed. Work release duties returned to normal and privileges restored.
You can't override my authority like that.
On the contrary, Miss Ferguson, I just have. Come in.
You wanted to see me, Mrs. Davidson?
Yes, the work release program is to be resumed.
Good.
Would you let Mr. Schumann and Mason know she can return again in the morning?
Of course.
That girl deserved to lose work release. She smuggled goods in.
That is the sort of harshness I have been talking about. A few after-dinner mints and cigarettes hardly constitute a major crime.
Is that all, Mrs. Davidson?
No, it is not. There is still the handling of Bryant to be rectified.
Bryant is a troublemaker.
I can't agree with you. In fact, I have decided to make her a trustee as from tomorrow. Hell, Judy, if I'd told Dave that, they would have chucked me in the pan for sure.
You mean we're not even going to get punished?
No.
Oh, you did a great job, Jude.
Well, I think the freak deserves some of the credit. I mean, she did screw things up for herself.
Yeah, but will they get rid of her?
Oh, I'm sure they'll have to when they get Mrs. Davidson's report. In the meantime, she won't dare put a foot wrong.
No, you better not.
Everybody?
God, here we go again.
Someone proposed. No, I'm to start work again tomorrow. Everything's been organised with Mr. Shaw.
Oh, then they got the ball rolling, haven't they?
That's lovely, dear.
I can't wait to get out with people again.
Thanks a lot, Pixie.
Well, it looks like Mrs. Davidson isn't wasting any time, huh?
No.
Hey, did you hear that Fred got separated? It was horrible. His wife separated his wife.
And neither is Belinda. She just left.
Gal, she was a Red Indian lady wife girl.
Damn it, Sonia's not here either.
I think I better check it out.
Thanks, love, because if something goes wrong now, the freak will think that her punishment was justified.
Can't even have a bloody cup of coffee without someone sneaking up behind me.
No, I think you'd be better off back in the rec room.
I'll go anywhere I bloody want, when I want.
Belinda, I know you've had a rough time.
Yeah, and I'm reminded of it every time I wake up in the morning.
Come on, I'm just feeling sorry for you.
Don't touch me! Just get out! Just get out and leave me alone!
Hey, you're crazy!
Just piss off!
I'm pissing off!
You're your own worst enemy. You know that.
And she heard me talking to Ralph about our wedding. It wasn't funny, it was awful.
Yes, dear. No wonder the poor girl stormed out.
Are you sure Schumann's going to have you back again?
Oh, yes. Oh, I'm sure they'll make it up. Ralph's so lovely. Quite the nicest of all my husbands.
Wash my hands of that bloody kid.
What's happened?
She took to me with a walking cane. Let her get Sonia and good riddance to the both of them.
No way. This has got to stop right now.
You are wasting your time.
Calm down. Judy will handle it. Afraid Belinda's not thinking too clearly at the moment, or she wouldn't be keeping up this stupid vendetta.
Oh, I feel really sorry for her. I saw a movie once where this blind girl hated everybody just because she was blind.
Yeah, well, you should hear Reb. She hates everyone.
Reb's not as smart as I thought. Terry told me she got $50,000 on that last job she did. But you can bet, by the time she gets out of here, her accomplice will have found it and flown.
You're kidding. You mean the cops didn't get it?
Gee, that's big bickies, eh?
Oh, so that's why she's planning to escape.
Say that again?
Well, I'm not absolutely sure, but she keeps saying she'll be getting out of here soon.
Well, I suppose her partner in crime is anxious for his cut of the cake.
Oh, isn't it exciting? I just love to be whisked away by an anxious lover.
Yeah, me too, especially with 50 grand to blow on the honeymoon.
Oh, do you have to remind me of what I'm missing?
Enoch, the